Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing today? I am here to react on a video that Commander Holy Ghost made. Although when I saw this video, I thought he posted it on his handle, but when I checked, I didn't see it there. So simply means that he recorded the video and sent it to people that mattered, and people that matter to him and to his what they want. I'm not here to side anybody. I just want to be respectful, but we need to understand, we need to say it the way it is, because everything going on at the moment is quite funny and people don't understand the role and the advantage and disadvantage of what they're doing. They just want to come out to say something, like some of you are saying on comment section. You don't know anything and you want to share your own opinion. Like me, I made it clear that I'm not an insider. I'm commenting from what is going on in outside. So if you are here to correct, make sure that you correct me with facts and figures. Anyway, I have said it many times. I'm not siding or COS or Abese. I'm not siding Minister of Finance or Sana Barawa and their camp. I'm not siding any of them because they all have made mistakes. So taking side it just means that you are partaking in the mistakes they have made until they come back and reconcile and make sure that this negative agenda or some utterances they are passing on each other have to come to an end. So now Barawa and his group decided to use their nuclear weapon at the moment, and that is making sure they get the heart of men on ground, because they have used all their weapons in the past and all this in failed. That's the way I see it, because starting from the time of she don't want us to conduct fundraising for men on ground, they graduated from that to Chata said this, Chata said that. Chata was not important. None of them have made broadcasts in the past and talk about the Chata. All of a sudden, Chata is now the center of everything, which is good. I'm not against Chata, but the only thing you need to understand is that somebody can use something that looks so shine like gold and pretend that it's good. That thing will automatically turn to gold in future. But if you pay attention very well, you understand the difference between what you are seeing and the so-called gold that is going to come to you. So they are two different things altogether. Now, they have used men on ground at the moment to talk to Biafrans, because they have noticed that talking to Biafrans, doing their program, having, fundraising and constant streaming on X, on YouTube, is not gonna do anything. So they believe that the only people are, paying more attention and keen into listen to them now is men on ground, and they have won or a business US from that, because I cannot see that many commanders or many armies are coming out in favor of Abarawa and his camp. Good and fine. Or a business US, if I were you, I will allow them to go. Let them continue doing what they're doing. Let that government be this. That's my own personal opinion. I'm not saying you should do it. This is my own personal opinion, and I will tell you why. Let them show Biafran what they can offer. Then leave them. Biafran will now make choice. Within 2-3 months, you see the whole thing. Then we forget about all this. Men on ground are doing this, they are doing that, they are doing that. I'm not saying they are not doing anything, but what I'm saying is that the propaganda will still, be exposed. It is a matter of time. So if I were you, for peace to reign, let them continue. Since men on ground decided to side them, because I believe that the stage we are at the moment, Biafran government or this movement is not gonna yield much fruit unless you have foot soldiers. And when foot soldiers decided to choose who they trust and what they want to believe, I don't think you need to force anything on them. Let them do it the way they want to do it. Biafra will not see what they can offer, because I don't think that it's gonna work. So I don't think they will succeed with that kind of methodology, because it has been difficult for people to achieve this when people gather together. Is it not that you are segregating and dividing, creating some cold feelings in minds of people? Is it not that you think you are gonna do it? I don't think so. This Botanda Kebo, everybody na champion. There's no light in the end of the tunnel. But if you say there is, I will allow you to do it. But the only thing I can tell you, my own advice, some of you will say, oh, this is government, they are not government. You see, when you are dragging, in this life, you don't drag everything. There are some things that even though you are right, You are right in what you are doing. If you keep on dragging that thing you are dragging, people will now, people will now start seeing you as the problem. That you are the problem because of you. This thing happened because of you. That thing happened. So you are going to stain your name, because I can tell you that many people are with, a lot of people, a lot of group are there claiming they are fighting for the same thing, but they're having different ulterior motives. So anything that happened now, they're going to tag that on Orabeze, on serious. Why? Because they want to do everything to paint your name bad, and people will not say, okay, if because I've seen some comments here on my video, on my channels, people saying, oh, you can see if men on ground are not saying this against, who are you to say that, to say otherwise. And when you look at it, you can see there's element of truth in that, because they are the one facing the battle. Nobody will do propaganda with his own life. Because if you do propaganda, and because you are in the war front, if you choose to do propaganda, it simply means that you are putting your own life in danger. Because if they, let's say for example, if they bring maybe stone instead of gravel, and you bring that stone thinking that you're going to battlefield, and you're going to use that gravel, when you want to load it on your catapult, you now find out that, oh, this is actually redstone, that is not gravel that you anticipated. So it becomes their fault, because they are the one that choose who they are gonna side. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now, this is not a sign of weakness, because some of you will see it as a weakness. To me, it's not weakness. It's actually a way of showing Biafrans that you care. You don't want anything that is going to sabotage or bring problem in the government. It does not mean that COS you will be weak, but what it means is that as long as the men on ground are not involved in this, unless if men on ground, they have two parties, Ndikwe and Ndekwe, like if they decided, okay, this camp is with our president, then only I was okay. We are now in a very big problem, a problem that cannot be resolved in next 5 years. Because if that happens, simply means that these two groups will end up buying themselves before the real enemy. I said it in my previous video, and people don't get that point. If you allow this thing to continue, before now I was not standing like this because men on ground were not coming out. Because today I saw a post from Royce with a screenshot of COS having some exchange of word and banter, showing that all is not well from between two of them. And Royce have made it clear that Holy Ghost here is a junior officer. Even though, for you to know the propaganda of Sonak Parawa, because I keep on saying Sonak Parawa is something else. I did not expect this kind of nonsense from him. Sonny is no longer. Go and check his recent post okay, not even on, look at, he also made it here. Now read the post on this video you are seeing here. He said General Brutus was sent a message to Biafran through Holy Ghost. Then in the post that he made on his page, he said he called Holy Ghost General. Do you understand? So that propaganda is something that I don't understand. Anyway, you can. I'm not here to tell you who is general, who is not general. But having issue, like serious having issue with some soldiers, I don't think is a good sign. It's not a good sign. Not that the rebel is at fault. It could be that these people are seeing her as a woman, like the write-up of Royce, which I'm going to read, to tell you that the origin of this problem that Oravese is this and that is because she's a woman. That's number 80% of people that are attacking her. This is number one problem. Why a woman? People who believe that some people that are meant to lead them, some are not meant to lead them. That's a story for another day, because I'm going to make a separate video for that post of Royce and COS. Anyway, let's hear what the message is all about from Commander Holy Ghost. Here is the message. Please pay attention.
Good morning, wonderful people of Biafra. Good morning, lovers of freedom. Good morning, Biafra supporters all over the world. Today is another great day. One thing about us is, once the spirit of Biafra possesses you, there is nothing you can do. When the spirit of truth possesses you, there is nothing you can do. You can no longer control yourself. It is not you that is controlling yourself. It is that very spirit of Biafra that will be controlling you. And then you find it difficult to see the darkness, and you will not fight against it. You will find so difficult to see darkness as a child of light, and you will not fight against it. Today is the 17th day of December 2024. My general ordered me to bring his greeting to every good wishes of Biafra. General Butuzo greet all of you in the name of Chukwu Abiyama. This morning again, we have come to clear the air once and for all. Yesterday, network did not allow me to go to dwell long. So therefore, we are here. I am here as being instructed by General Butuzo to do the full needful. As long as this journey concern, as long as Biafra struggle concern, you cannot deceive everybody at the same time. You can't deceive everybody at the same time. No matter what you try to do, there will be somebody somewhere who know what to do. And as long as that person rise up and begin to speak the truth, your downfall begins from there. Except that person remain silent and allow the darkness to overwhelm the light before you can succeed. But once that person rise up, that will be the end of the darkness. An instruction which you already know is not a new thing to you, and we know in our plan. We knew exactly what you people are planning, because the war is amazing. It's immune. Then they surprised to see the way we are defending the land of Biafra. The zoo, they surprised. These people never get everything they need. They have already defeated us like this. It become a surprise to them. And most of you have already surprised. You never believe what you have been seeing. You can never believe what you are seeing, because you were thinking, can Simon Ekpa do this? Simon Ekpa are proving to you beyond. That little money you give Simon Ekpa, it surprised those who were calling accountability. They are now up. Where is Livingstone? Where is Ife? When Simon Ekpa was doing something, they were saying all our money contributing, come and do account. They wanted to bring distraction, the same way you people are bringing distraction now. But today, they are no more to be found. That your little money have been managing well. Now, this is where we are. The finance have been there. Oga never questioned the finance manager. The ministers of finance have never been questioned by Oga. I want to ask you a question. Is it these 3 weeks of Oga absent that the finance will squander the money? You see, some of you did not know. I say, if you want the enemy to defeat you, or you want the enemy to defeat the nation, You know where they will touch? They will touch the defense, they will touch the finance, and they will touch the media. Break the defense, and believe you me, that nation must collapse. How can they break the defense, seize the finance, and then use the media to brainwash others one? That nation is totally collapsed. What is the downfall of the zoo? I'm educating those of you that are brainwashed. What is the downfall of the zoological republic that we are fighting against? That we say we can no longer belong to them, or we can no longer be a citizen of them.
So my people, this is where the video, where he ended it. I don't want you to misunderstand anything that is going on. All in case if you are not an insider, do not rush to make conclusion, because like I said in the past, there are a lot of things hidden, but what we are showing us outside is questionable. That's why we have to question the two sides, because many people, like what he's saying here about finance, as a soldier coming, just for you to come out and to defend that is a no-no for me. Personally, is a no-no. Anyway, I'm not saying that finance minister should come and give account of everything to the public. I'm not in support of that, because this has to do with the defense. But at least the cabinet members, people in the government, need to know if they are sabotage, if they are fake, like most of you are painting to be. Why are they in the cabinet? Just like using the same judgment that Commander Holy Ghost is saying here now, that is it 3 ways that PM is not here, that all of a sudden finance minister is now squandered money and all that. You want to question his finance and all that. Fine. Using that analogy, of course, using that same argument, is it now that 3 ways that PM is not here, all of a sudden Orabeze becomes Sabo and the agent of Nigeria? Use your brain. You understand? That's why I said that both of them, I don't trust any of them. Anyway, thank you so much for your time, and please subscribe to the channel, like the video, tell me what you think about it on comment section. God bless you. Bye bye for now.